Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a very special shop in Larchmonth Village in LA. It's called 13 Lune. The founder, Nyakia Gracio, has this incredible concept that's quite similar to what we do at Janet's List. And they have a 90-10 principle where 90% of the brands in this space are BIPOC. Obviously at Janet's List, we're all about brands and art by Black women and women of color. So this was absolutely up my street. I have a haul of about 7 or 8 products that I bought when I visited. I visited on 2 separate occasions. Each time I got to speak to Rode, who was the most lovely and wonderful team member. I felt so taken care of when I was in this space. I really enjoyed my visit there, and it's definitely a place that I would visit again. So as you know me, I'm not into massive hauls. I actually buy products that I would use. 4 of these brands are by Black women. The other 2 brands are women owned. Let's get straight into it. The first candle on my list is this candle from the Harlem Candle company, and I have wanted to get something from them for ages. You know what it's like with candles. You just want to go in and smell and just get the whole vibe. Now, the founder, Terry Johnson, has done an incredible thing with this brand. I think they've also extended into perfumes as well, which I'll be quite interested in. There were 2 candles when I went into 13 Lune. The first one, I'm gonna drop the details of it here so that you can take a look. I would say this is just an across the range, all-purpose, great, lovely smelling candle that would be good for gifting. However, given what I do at Janet's List, when I see a new brand, I always pick something that's a little bit different and out there. And so this Speakeasy candle caught my attention. It has notes of bourbon and Palo Santo, which is like a very rich, woody, lemony scent. But I would say this just gives you that fall vibes, autumn, winter, sitting in the house, reading a book, the candle is lit, it's raining outside. If you think burgundies, purples, just rich, sumptuous vibes, that's what you get from this candle. It was $98. I think I'll always pick a candle from Harlem Candle company when I'm in the US, and so this was my first pick. So the second item on my list is this candle by Thamani, which is a brand that I was put onto by my friend Vanessa. She's the founder of Girls Talk London. They do incredible things getting girls into STEM. Now, the founder of this brand is Ashley. She is a British woman based in LA, and you can just tell because the name of this candle is SE23, which is a postcode in London. This candle smells incredible. It's like really subtle, really soft. The notes are oak, tobacco, and sandalwood. So it's that kind of sort of rich vibe. But I would say that it is a little bit more subtle than the Harlem candle, but equally as good, if not better. We were comparing notes behind the scenes before this video. Funcho behind the camera loved this. I love the Harlem candle, but they're both as good as each other. So this candle, I believe, was somewhere between $55 and $60. And actually the first time I went to 13 Lune, it was sold out. So I had to go back again, and I got lucky the second time round and I was able to get it. There are 2 candles in the range. I believe the other candle is SE6, which is also another London postcode, and it has different notes. Personally, if I had to pick between the 2 candles, this is the one that I'm going to go for. I'm going to drop a picture of that. But yeah, this was the second item that I reached for in 13 Lune, and absolutely love it. I haven't burnt it yet, but I am looking forward to doing that soon. So the third brand that I picked up in 13 Lune is Amicole or Amicole. I don't know how to describe it. I can see there's an accent over there, so maybe it's Amicole. It's a brand that's been on my radar, but I really hadn't had an opportunity to try it, which is one of the beautiful things about being in a physical space. You know, you can play around with things, you can speak to the staff, you can try it out. The first thing I picked is this concealer, Rich 2.5. I love this concealer. Like, it's now my most used concealer. And the other thing I like about it as well is it's one of those where you can actually do up your face without using any foundation. If you use the concealer and you put it in the right spots, you can just buff it up and you have like a well-made face really simply, which is great for travel. Other concealers that I've used are Fenty. I've used the e.l.f. concealers, and I find myself reaching out for this one all the time. So this was a really great buy, and you know, in the conversations with Rode in the store, she really helped me to figure out which colors I should go for. Great brand, highly recommend. I know this is a whole video, but I keep reaching for this again and again. I'm actually wearing it today. So this second product, I'm curious about it. I use it less, but that's not the brand's fault. That's just because I'm really shit when it comes to drawing in my eyebrows. but this is the Precision Brow Pencil and it's in a medium brown. You can see when I hold it close to the camera, it completely disappears into my skin, but I've got Funsha to also hold her hand up so that you can get a sense of what the color looks like. Again, a product I would always reach for if I was actually decent at drawing eyebrows. I'm glad that I was able to play about with it in 13 Lune, and now I have something that I think is always going to be a repeat buy for me. If you're still here with me, thank you so much for giving us your time. We're a small channel and getting likes, subscribes, and notifications really help our videos travel through those YouTube streets. So if you haven't liked the video yet, please do. And if you're up for subscribing and turning on your notifications, do that as well. Also, a little bit about Janet's List. We curate amazing brands and art by Black women and women of color in the UK. And our approach is that we have incredible physical pop-up stores in mainstream city locations. We've done London, we've done Amsterdam. I'm gonna drop a couple of pictures and notes in the description box below, but let's get back to the video. So the fourth product that I got from 13 Lune is actually one that was gifted to me because of the purchases that I made, but I was so pleased to be able to get this. This is Sienna Naturals. So this brand is one of the brands that I believe Issa Rae has either invested in or she's a co-founder of. It's owned by a Black woman. I have put a little bit of it on my hand for first impressions. It smells really fresh. It feels really creamy. It feels like the type of shampoo that would not dry out your scalp. So I can't wait to use it and try it out and report back. Just one more thing when I'm speaking about Sienna Naturals. In 13 Lune, they had like a whole section that had Pattern Beauty. I'm gonna drop a picture of that below. If I hadn't already bought Pattern Beauty at Sephora, make sure you check out that video. I definitely would have picked up some stuff in 13 Lune, but like I said, I don't buy products just for the sake of buying it. So because I didn't actually need anything from Pattern Beauty, I didn't pick that up, but I thought it was important to mention that they have a great selection of Pattern Beauty stuff in 13 Lune. So we have a couple more products to go. These are not Black owned products, but they are women owned products. They caught my attention and I wanted to try them out. So the next product is this High Butter Papaya Vanilla from NCLA Beauty. It has a very unique scent. It's almost like a chocolate orange, but not as foody. I don't know how to describe it. It just smells very comforting, very cocooning. It rubs well into the skin, although I think it could probably do a good job of rubbing better. It looks beautiful. That's what it looks like. You can see that I have used quite a bit of it there. I'm definitely going to use this product to the end. I think it's a better product for the winter than it is for the summer. There were a couple of different options, but like I said, I always try and go for the one that's slightly different. So I saw this Papaya Vanilla. It caught my attention and I went for it. I'm gonna put the prices and the details for the things that I can't remember in the description box below. And then finally, this also caught my attention. It's a Shhhower Cap. So that's how the brand basically spells it out. And the idea is you have this shower cap that's waterproof, but it doesn't have that, that sound when you have your shower cap under the shower and it's like it's raining on your head. Apparently it doesn't have that. It has a really interesting design where it looks like a turban. Inside you can see the waterproof bit. It feels a little bit sticky, but it's very light and thin. So I'm curious to try this. I'm gonna put the price and the details below. The only thing just looking at this is, if you have braids or dreads, I don't think they're gonna fit in this thing. So that's the only immediate observation that I'll make. But I'm gonna try it out and I'm gonna report back maybe when I do one of my empties videos. And whilst we're on the topic of shower caps, at Janet's List, we have an incredible collaboration with Colorshot, which is one of the UK-based female Black-owned brands. And we have these shower caps that are made for heads that have braids and dreads and can fit. So if that's something that you're looking for, I'm going to drop the details in the description box below. So there we have it. We have 6 brands and 7 products from the incredible 13 Lune, which is in Larchmonth Village in LA. If you've been there, let me know. Let me know which products you like, which brands you've tried out. I'm always curious to know what you guys are trying, what you're interested in, particularly if they're brands by Black women and women of color from the UK, from the US, it doesn't matter. I'll see you in the comment section. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next video.